Hi, in this video, I'm going to be talking about what I have been learning from crystals that appear to be dull, plain and uninteresting on the surface, and yet have a special something about them. It's so easy to ignore these crystals that appear to be so boring and so plain on the surface because they don't have that flash, they don't have that dazzle, they don't have that sparkle, and they may not even look like other crystals in their category. So I have been learning such awesome lessons from these crystals because I see this thing happening in my life and even in the lives of some people who I have been interacting with. I see the lessons that these crystals are teaching me, manifesting in so many people's lives. Just like these crystals, sometimes we feel that we are dull, we feel we are uninteresting, we have nothing to say, we are boring, we don't dazzle like everyone else. And because of that, we hold ourselves back. But these crystals have really been teaching me the lesson that, you know what, it's time to just look beyond the surface of things and let the inner light that's within these crystals shine. Let the inner light within us shine and come forth brightly without caring, because we are perfect and we are imperfectly perfect, and all our flaws and everything else really don't matter as long as we are coming from inside. The lesson is just so beautiful. Sometimes when you go to gem shows, or if you're buying crystals even online, people tend to, pick on the bright and shiny crystals. You want to get the crystal that looks beautiful on the surface or that has a sparkle. And usually some of those crystals are dull, just like this one. It doesn't have a sparkle. And usually most of the times, unless you can feel it energetically, they're usually ignored. So this is like a purple amethyst that I have. It really has an intense color. It's very beautiful and very, very sparkly. I have another piece here. Very dark, deep, small piece. Beautiful, beautiful crystal. Ooh. And I have another one here. These pieces are really, really beautiful. The color doesn't do them justice. And then, of course, I have some that look like this one. The color is lighter. It's sort of dull. It looks like it's really hard. It doesn't look that good. So it's a crystal that can easily fall into the category of those crystals that are not visually appealing, don't have the sparkle and the dazzle, and which sometimes can easily be ignored. And then I also have this fluorite pieces. This is a green fluorite with purple. It's a very, very beautiful, beautiful, heavy piece that I really, really, really love. And it's so beautiful. And then I have other pieces of fluorite. I mean, I have many pieces, but this is just to show you an example. This is another fluorite. It's very pale looking, but it has like purple on it, purple stripes on it. It's not as pretty as the other one in terms of its color intensity. So this can fall into the category of crystal pieces that one can easily ignore. And then I have my tourmalinated quartz. This is quartz and black tourmaline inside. You can't really see the black tourmaline. Actually, this piece has to be handled carefully. You have to turn it towards the light. You really have to angle it in order to see the beauty within. I love this tourmalinated quartz, and I've tried to introduce it to some of the people that I know, that I love. Just, come and meet and greet my crystal. But usually there's no attraction towards this crystal because it's just not, it's not visually appealing, and it just looks so, it's unpolished and raw, and you really have to look to see the beauty. So people really don't understand the beauty of these crystals, but I do. The question is that I keep asking myself, just because a crystal is dull and uninteresting on the surface, does it mean that there's nothing it can teach you? Does it mean that there's nothing that it can share, that it can give? Does it mean that it should not be loved? Or that it can't teach love? Like, I feel that these crystals truly are so awesome because the beauty of them is hidden in understanding that sometimes things of worth are not just easily exposed to all, because only those who have eyes can see. So sometimes these crystals come into our lives to teach us that there's something hidden that not everyone can see unless they really have eyes to see. So it encourages me, because then I'm thinking, you know what? You might feel that you're dull and you might feel that you're uninteresting, but the thing is, Only the people who are meant to see you, only the circumstances that are meant to come your way will come your way. But the job is for you, as this crystal perhaps, to shine your light, because this crystal teaches you that, you know, in order sometimes to be seen, you gotta shine your light. In order for me to see the black tourmaline inside here and the beauty of this piece, you know, I have to shine my light. I have to really, really do what I gotta do. Otherwise, no one's gonna see me if I'm hidden, right? There has to be an extra work on my end. At the same time, those who are meant to see you must put in extra effort, because you're that worth it. You know, in order for me to see the beauty of this crystal, I have to turn it towards the light sometimes. I have to angle it in a certain way. I really have to focus and be keen. There is extra effort and extra work involved in seeing the beauty of this crystal. So beautiful. Only those who have eyes see, you know, and only those who are willing to put in the work that is required to see the beauty of anything will see that beauty. So it's almost like everything is frequency. We all attract each other or attract or connect to things based on vibration. And sometimes vibration means doing the extra thing. If I have to see beyond the physical, I have to do the extra work. I have to go to the next layer. I have to change the dial and change the station in order to listen to the frequency that's coming through on that particular wavelength. So crystals like this just show how much we have to shine the light. That's the first thing. We have to do, you know, the work of angling, and there's an effort involved in looking at looking for the gem inside, which is worthwhile. You know, it's a worthwhile thing that's hidden, that has to be worked on, you know, from various angles in order for the beauty to come forward. And it just goes to show how it's so worth it, because everything is always hidden in plain view, and only those who have eyes will see and appreciate that light. It's just so awesome for me. So some of these crystals, don't think that they're dull, or they don't have flash, or they don't dazzle. Just like these crystals, do your thing. Do your thing. Don't hesitate. This is the time that we're here to shine. And all of us have these delightful personalities, and we have our delightful ways, and we might not be like the other people, you know, in that same group or whatever it is we are doing, but we all have an angle. We all have a light that can be seen. We all have to be seen from a particular perspective. And even if it's just one person seeing that beautiful light, it is worth it. We're just worth, it's not even so much about what we are here to do. Just by our presence here on earth at this particular time, we are worth it, just because we are born at this beautiful time when all these awesome and amazing energies are coming into the world. Our presence alone at this particular time is worth it. So you know what? Forget the surface thing, do the inner work, do the inner light thing, and just shine. So do you have any crystals that you have been putting aside or ignoring just because they look dull? What's the lesson for you? It's time to just, you know, ignore the surface thing and do the inner thing and just shine those lights. I'd like to know, though, what you feel about crystals that don't dazzle. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.